Hello and welcome to a new episode, guys. Today I'm going to show you some of the best quality of life improvements of Android 14, some of the best features, and how does it fare on Samsung's Galaxy S21 Ultra. And did that light just flicker? Oh my god. Anyways, let's get into it, shall we? So, the first thing they'll probably notice in Android 14 with One UI 6 is the new notification panel that got a pretty big redesign from Samsung. And as you can see in the bottom panel, in the bottom section of the panel, we have device control like Smart View and device control itself. Also, we've got a visual area customization where we can change our brightness, eye comfort shield, and dark mode. In the more center area, we have our basic toggles, and up we have our connectivity toggles, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Now, Samsung added a pretty niche feature that I actually like and that is swiping from the top right corner of your screen. That brings up the quick access toggles instantly, so you just don't have to swipe from the middle and drag it down like an iPhone. Now you can just drag from the top right, and you'll have it right there. Now, if you want to enable this feature, you'll have to click on the pencil, quick settings, instant access, and make sure this is on. After this, you just drag from your right corner, top right corner, and it will work just fine. Talking about the notification panel, what's also got a redesign is the new music player. So as you can see right here, we're playing music on Spotify, and we have this nice little wave animation on the player, which it's pretty cool in terms of design. Also, you can see the picture of the song that is playing, which can be a bit nicer. You also see the icon of the app and as well the device that the music is playing to. You also see the title and the artist. You have some little toggles right here that you can tap, like heart the song and other stuff like that. And this is pretty much it for the notification panel. Moving on, we've got the camera app that has improved a lot, and I mean a lot, especially in ease of use and quality of life. So it has a lot of improvements. Now, as you can see, right here in the top, we have our settings toggle that we can click, and we have scan documents and text, which we'll talk a bit more about later. We've also got scan QR codes, and one new feature that they added is advanced intelligence options. So this will change the photo processing that happens. So the less post-processing that happens, the faster the photo is taken. So if you click on minimum, it will take the minimum amount of post-processing required to take the picture and then process it after. If you click on maximum, you get the absolute best picture quality and mediocre but still fast shutter speed. Now, personally, I would recommend you to keep it on maximum, and if you want to keep it on minimum, you would like to do that only if you're taking pictures of your pets, which are moving pretty fast and can be pretty hard to take a picture of. What also got some improvements is the watermark. So right now, if you turn this on, you've got a lot more customization options for it. So you can change the model name, which we're gonna keep as is. You can just lie to your friends. Oh, look, I took this on an S21 or S23 Ultra. Also, you can change the date, time, font, and the alignment of the text. Next up, we have new advanced video options. So for the S21 Ultra, this was not available at launch, but I think it was introduced with One UI 5.1 and this HDR10 plus videos. This will allow you to take HDR10 plus videos in up to 4K 30 FPS, which is really nice, and I've actually used it quite a bit and looks gorgeous. Moving on, right here we have the flash icon, which is technically the same, but just got a nice animation. We also got the timer, which is the exact same, but moving on now to the aspect ratio. This has been improved quite a lot. So you can see we can change the aspect ratio by 3x4, 9x16, 1x1 and full. I recommend you to go 3x4. But now, instead of it being merged with the megapixels and having a ton of options, you can just choose the aspect ratio and then choose the megapixels. So you have a different toggle for megapixels, and you can toggle between 12 and 108. Now, moving on to video, we've also got some improvements. The same, we've also got the aspect ratio, and for changing the resolution, we have this much nicer and improved layout. So you can just click on HD, and you have 30 or 60. Full HD, you got 30, 60, or also if you're filming in low light, and UHD 30, 60, and 824. Got director's view, portrait view, which I think has improved quite a bit in quality since launch. And I have to give it to Samsung. It's one of the best, if not the best, portrait video realizations in a smartphone. What also got quicker, and I'm going to show you right now, is lens switching. So it's actually a bit faster than it was back in One UI 5. But yeah, it's still improved, which I always like to see. Another thing that it's improved with the camera is the video. So usually when you used to take a video on a Samsung, you just press the record button, it will start recording, you record for quite a bit, and then you press the stop button. And then in One UI 6, you would wait for about 4 to 5 seconds depending, or 4 to 10 seconds depending on the resolution and frame rate. But they seem to have fixed that and it's instant. So I guess that's really cool. Another improvement that was added in One UI 5.1 that I've not seen anybody talk about, because a lot of the tech YouTubers, they test a lot of this stuff on S22 Ultra, but also I'm testing the S21 Ultra, which is a bit older but still has a lot of features and one of the best phones that you should buy. Especially it has very good, but you go to more, then go to hyperlapse. Samsung has introduced Astro Hyperlapse, which allows you to take videos like this on your S21 Ultra. This was added with the September patch. That's why it was about 1 gigabyte. Samsung did not mention anything, but I can confirm in the August patch there was nothing quite like this. They said they were gonna add it, and they indeed added this to the S21 Ultra. So we have the 300x option and the star trails right here, which is really nice. Now, that covers everything that has improved in the camera. Life improvement is that when you go to settings, scroll a bit down, you will see battery straight up like in older Android versions with One UI, instead of like Android 13 with One UI 5.1, where you had to go on device care and then click on battery. Now you can just scroll down very little and you have your battery settings right here, which I think is really nice. Now, the really nice plus of Android 14 is better performance and battery life. I'm telling you, I've been using this for 2 days and the battery experience has been so much better. Like this lasts about 2 to even 3 hours more than Android 13, which was reported to have battery problems on Samsung phones, which I can totally agree on. Now, talking about performance. Yes, I'm not joking, this actually has a huge, not that huge, but a big performance leap. So in benchmarks like Geekbench 5, we got a 15% improvement in single core, going from 1195 to 1377 points. And a smaller but still good 8% improvement in multi-core, going from 3198 points to 3446 points. So I would consider this a pretty big performance improvement. Not only this, but we also got performance improvements in apps like Antutu and 3D Mark, which I'm going to show on the screen right now. You can pause the screen if you want to take a closer look at them, but I'll be ending this in 3, 2, 1. Another nice addition to Android 14 with One UI 6 is drag and drop. So you can just hold onto your file and drag it wherever you want. Now this can be pretty useful for some things, like just hold this, exit, go to let's say Zarkiva, I don't know, let's make a folder, let's call it new folder, should be right here, and we could just drag it there. Now I give it up, but I give the file up, but you could of course do this with, let's say you're dragging a picture and putting it on WhatsApp or Messenger or something, but I can find this being pretty useful. Moving on, folders got a pretty big design improvement. So if you go into a folder, you can see it's smaller and it's 4x3, which I really like, and it can fit a lot of information and can be pretty useful. I really like this layout a lot, and I've got to give it to Samsung. They really managed to pack pretty big icons with that really nice text, and it just works. Like, wow. And it looks really nice as well, while also just having a lot of information in a very little space. Thing that Samsung expanded on is widgets once again. So you can now add camera widgets, which you can just press right here, and it will you can put your title and start, let's say, front facing camera, portrait video. Just go back, save. Now just click on it, front facing camera, and we are here with portrait video. So it works really nice, as you can probably see. And also the rain widgets, which I really like, and actually I forgot to add because I wanted to add one of the new weather, not rain, sorry, widgets, which are these ones, and they have little custom animations that change based on your weather. So let's just add this one right here, and it will change the animation based on the rain. Just click on it and it will show my location and showing that it rains, which is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I'm joking, it's actually really nice feature that I liked about One UI 5 was the lock screen customization, and this year they expanded it even more by clicking on settings, going to your lock screen, or just holding in your home screen wallpaper and style, and just click on this, and then you can customize your home screen. So this time around you can select your clock. I've used mine with clock face, but let's just choose another one, and you can see you can move it all over the place. So, and the notifications icons will move as well. So now on the left, middle, and right, you can also enlarge it, so you can make it big or small depending on your preference. And they added a multitude of new fonts, 3 more to be exact, but you got a pretty wide selection and it looks really good in my opinion. But yeah, the gallery app right here, we have a multitude of options. So if you just click on a picture, swipe up, we have object eraser or remaster. So you don't have right here when you clicked on the three dots, you don't have portrait effect. So if I would bring up a picture of me, it wouldn't show. So you just have to click. Let's say I just took this picture, I saved it right here, and now I could add a portrait effect. Wait for a bit for the AI in the phone to do its magic, but practically it's zero because portrait mode is already added with portrait video, so that's quite a bad example. But again, portrait mode. And for those of you Apple fanboys that were saying, oh, the new iPhone 15 has depth information and it can turn any picture into a portrait picture. Oh, on Samsung we had this as well. So stop bragging. Okay. Also, right now, if you click on this little three dots or three lines, sorry, you can click on go to studio. And you have the Samsung New Studio, which is for video editing, which I really think it's pretty cool. One of my favorite apps of One UI 6 is got to be Galaxy Enhance X. Now, this is a very advanced photo processing or photo editor that Samsung made, and I really like it because if you got Samsung hardware, it really works. It works really nice with it. So let's just go to the store if you want to install it. Oops, we have to turn on Wi-Fi. I forgot I turned it off. Just restart. Click on search and just type Enhance Galaxy Enhance X. This should be available in pretty much any region, and install it and it should work. Okay, so next up is Samsung Enhance X, which lets you do quite a lot of stuff. So just let's say we take this picture, click on increase resolution, and we can go 4 times that resolution. We'll wait for the AI and just wait, and it will upscale it with really good detail. Like, I'm not capping, this is crazy. Like, wow. So like, good job Samsung. Also, if you just select a picture of me, we can add the portrait effect. Just wait, and there you go, portrait effect added. Click on done. I know you want to do some, your face looks skinnier, smoother. No, do it, just do it right here. It's smooth like a dolphin. It's like crazy. Like, good job Samsung, good job.